Good morning, YouTube. This is Randy and Amanda.
Hi.
Randy's doing some work in our herb garden. It's March 19th, and the weather today, it's probably between 5 and 10 degrees Celsius. So it's a little chilly in a t-shirt, but the sun's pretty warm, so it'd be a little warm in a sweater today. So Randy's doing some work in the herb garden. The horseradish totally broke out of its pot. Do you want to show them, Randy? The horseradish, let me zoom in a bit. There we go. The horseradish root broke through the pot.
The crazy thing, you see how small that is? I'll put my finger up there so you can kind of see.
Yeah?
Alright? Broke through the pot, and there was a connection to a root outside of the pot. And this is what I'm trying to dig out right now. You can see the difference.
Wow. Yeah.
That's the root that was connected to that pot.
That's huge.
That's horseradish. Now, I want this to spread, but never thought it would be as big as that. And this is through our barrier. So I'm tearing through the barrier, trying to get to the bottom of this, and maybe we can make some horseradish sauce later.
I guess.
Do a video on that.
Yeah. I don't like horseradish sauce, but Randy does.
I love it.
Randy loves horseradish. So we've never actually used this plant. We just kind of let it grow because it is a beautiful plant in the summer. So we're taking care of that.
And we got some great visitors.
What do you got? Some worms? The worms are fantastic lately. I love that.
In this garden, I've come across several worms already.
Yeah. This is the best herb garden I think anybody has. We have some stuff already growing in the herb garden here too, right? The sage there never died, right?
No, sage is still going. This is where marjoram was. More than likely we'll have to pull all that up.
Yeah, I read online today. I looked it up, and marjoram is an annual. You have to plant it every year. The basil's all dried up there, but underneath that, you can see the green. That's lemon balm. It's having a heyday without much competition for nutrients. The thyme, we find thyme grows all winter long, so it's doing great. And I see the oregano's come back. You can see through all the dry stuff. There's lots of fresh oregano there. Don't mind the creeping Charlie. This stuff is awful. And the mint has come back too. Did you see that, Randy?
No, but
yeah, the mint's doing a good job over here.
Okay, I've got a big chunk of the root out here.
All right, let's see.
But there's still, you can see how
There's
thick
still
that
lots
is.
left.
It's probably a good that much more. It probably goes under the fence into the neighbor's yard.
Shh! Don't tell them.
Yeah. Good thing they don't watch our YouTube.
All right, I'm gonna go check out the greenhouse. We're watering the greenhouse with this soaker hose setup that we set up last year. This is the first time this year that we're using this system because we didn't want water to freeze in the hoses. So let's see, what do we have going on here? Carrots. These are seeds I planted in the fall, and that I hope is romaine lettuce, which we planted in the fall. And I see some beets coming there too. I don't remember planting it, but I must have. Spinach is really taken off, and that there I believe is Brussels sprouts, and so are those two. I had dropped Brussels sprout seeds in the fall, so I think that's what those are. Back there's a whole lot of little sprouts, and I really cannot remember what, if anything, we put down in the fall there. Because it was pumpkins there, so I don't know what all those little sprouts are. Maybe I planted something and I just forgot. We have kale. Again, that's kale that was planted in the fall, and it just never died off. It just kind of sat there not doing anything all winter. So it's starting to grow again. And same with the carrots. The garlic, those were volunteers. They came up on their own. I think really that's about it for stuff that's growing here. I planted pea seeds, spinach, and lettuce in the garden. but so far those aren't really doing anything other than what was planted in the fall has taken up again.
So I've gone and actually washed this root off, and that's the big one I've shown you before. So that's what it looks like all cleaned off. While digging in the garden here, I also found another shoot that's off, and this is just another one, more than likely off of this one right here. So these are huge roots, and this isn't even the end. There's probably another that much more off of this root, and this is just the beginning of this one. So you can see these get huge. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this pot off, because there's no way I'm getting this out without cutting this pot off. So we're going to take a look at what this looks like after, how many years has this been in there?
3
Couple?
maybe? 2 to 3.
Yeah.
The summer before last.
Alright. But yeah, these here, as you can see, is massive, massive root. There's the where the big root was connecting. Right there. You see the other root coming here. Oh, it looks like I got a third one to find. That will be fun. You look in the top here. I don't know if you can see. You want to come in close? But these spread. They are considered to be very invasive. We actually started this off from just one small root, kind of like that. Another YouTuber, I believe it was Mr. Green Buddha, gave this to us, just with one, and it split the first year. We had 2. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, there's 3, 6, 7, 8. We've got now 8 individual plants. Now we could separate these and plant them all separately. I think I'm going to leave them like this. I'll show you how big these things get. If you can kind of see. And then it just goes in, and this looks like it connects up with everything else in the middle. But you can be pretty rough with these. Tear them apart, they'll keep going. They're pretty invasive, but if you like horseradish, it's a great plant. Huge leaves. If you've seen any of our previous videos, you'll see that these get pretty massive, and they're a really neat plant. They're just starting to sprout now, so they're one of the first things that really start sprouting. Just a great plant. Amanda doesn't really like them, but I love them. So we're going to take this and put it right in the ground without the pot, and hopefully we'll get some more crops out of this.
The Roma tomato plant is doing really well. We've staked it now, and it seems to be much happier. And I don't have that in our indoor greenhouse. It's just here. I used an old junky DVD as my label. Open her up. See what's going on inside the greenhouse. The lighting's not so good at the moment. We've got green pepper growing. Randy's plant, I forget what he put in this because we didn't label it, but it's coming. Was it a zucchini? Maybe. Sweet peas. Those are flowers I planted in this. That's the container they're going to go in when they're outside. Now these are dwarf sweet peas, so they don't get very tall. Let's see. By the way, the Christmas cactus did not take. Yeah, those didn't take. There's no roots on those. Let's see. These were all flower seeds. Nothing exciting going on there. 2 weeks ago we planted all of these seeds, so you can kind of see how long it takes to germinate. These 4 are onions. This is exciting. This is watermelon. That one's not doing anything. Chocolate cherry tomatoes. Roma tomatoes, California Wonder bell pepper. There's just one come up there. The other peppers I planted, nothing's happened with those yet, but they take a very long time to germinate. And the broccoli was the first thing to come up, actually. Parsley is doing great. And the summer savories come up. So that's the update on indoors. Everything is on schedule. So that's where we're at, guys. Today we also ordered our seeds online through Vessie's and West Coast Seeds. So those will be here in a week or two. And I'm pretty excited to get all of those.